Get up, Professor Communic. Time is of the essence.
What?
Meet me in Lenin Square. Take my picture, Igor. Do it now.
Sure, sure. What's got into you?
I want you to remember this moment. Keep it close to your heart. Whatever happens, we are connected. We belong together.
Of course. You're my fiancée, and...
That's not what I meant. Never mind.
People exposed to ChernobyLite are able to communicate with each other. That's why people can see Tatiana. That's why I can see her too. So, the Black Stalker used to work at the power plant, and he seems to know me. Interesting. But how does my old mentor Semenov fit into all of this?
There are moments when I feel like a little girl in Murmansk again. I used to watch my dad working on the nuclear submarines, my mom preparing fish soup for dinner. I'm the same little girl with ponytails, riding a yellow bicycle and throwing snowballs at my neighbors.
Those are some beautiful memories.
It's more than that. It's like all these moments exist at the same time. Like I'm part of a circle.
That's deep, I think. But I have to admit, I don't quite follow.
Sorry, I didn't intend to burden you with my crazy thoughts. The Policia Hotel. Former symbol of communist luxury, now a relic of bygone glory.
If you say so, Tanya.
Party apparatchiks used to stay here whenever they visit Pripyat. It gave them a great view of the power plant and the surrounding area while they were checking up on things.
The master's eye makes the horse fat, as they say.
But it didn't quite work out that way.
No, it did not. After the disaster, this place became a hub for the liquidators. They coordinated the helicopter operations from the roof, gave orders, and watched the Mi-6 drop sand and boric acid into the reactor. The only sensible thing to do.
Do you think the party bosses were on site? Or maybe they were too afraid of radiation? Do they cower behind mahogany desks in their spacious offices in Moscow?
Some of them did come to Pripyat. There are rumors that even Gorbachev stood on this roof once.
He must have thought long and hard about the policies he was trying to introduce. Perestroika, glasnost, a token amount of transparency and freedom of speech. After all, state secrecy, censorship, and forced economic planning led to this disaster. But it was too little too late. Even the truth couldn't save us by that point.
Politics was never a business for telling the truth. That's why I stick to science.
And what about us, Igor? Can we survive our truth once you find it? Meet me on the hotel roof.
You'll never find her! This place belongs to ghosts! What are you doing here, stranger? Be gone, intruder! You don't belong here! Let her rest! Excited about the opening of the Ferris wheel?
Not in the slightest.
Well, you surprised me, Tanya. I thought you'd be ecstatic. That's the kind of crazy entertainment you like.
It is, but this is not entertainment. It's a distraction for the people of Pripyat.
Distraction from what?
Something horrible is about to happen, Igor. I can feel it in every fiber of my body.
planets need dead animals anyway?
Probably for some kind of test. I don't know.
Fucking hell.
Stop complaining. It beats transporting human cadavers, doesn't it?
Cadavers? What cadavers?
You don't know?
No what?
What? Nothing. Forget I said anything. Seriously, forget it.
Where are we going for our honeymoon, Igor?
Honeymoon?
You did start planning it, right?
Of course I have.
So?
I was thinking of Sochi, Yalta, perhaps Gagra.
Kagra! The Soviet Monte Carlo for party apparatchiks? Over my dead body?
All right, all right. Sochi it is then.
Remember the disco at Energetic?
How could I forget? I was the worst dancer on the floor. Even in my younger years, I was always a bit stiff.
That's not true. Besides, you had a great partner to lead you. Me. And the disco balls? It was great. The lights, the beat, the atmosphere.
I remember. It had a funny name, like an old inventor.
Edison. Edison, too.
Right.
But Energetic was way more than a disco. It had a library, swimming pool, cinema.
Yes. I took you to see a Georgian movie about a young guy traveling around villages, collecting folk songs and music. What was it called?
The Journey of a Young Composer. It was a masterpiece. Beautiful music, a funny story. It had everything.
I know. You made me watch it like 3 times.
I was so happy, Igor. Back then, even if not everything was okay, I could always lean on you and forget my cares.
When we arrived in Pripyat, before the incident, that was the happiest time of my life, Tanya.
Those sunny days, do you think we will ever see them again? Can we go back, Igor? Is it even possible?
I'll make it possible. Do you hear me, my love? Tanya?
Come along, Igor. we're not done yet.
I hate being outside, cold, wet, and full of mosquitoes all biting you in the dick.
What's the rush? Our table's booked for 6 p.m. We've got plenty of time.
Come on, Igor. We're gonna miss it.
What? Do you think the restaurant's going to run out of caviar?
For dinner.
Oh, come on. You and your disgusting fish eggs. Ugh. All you think about is your belly. We're gonna miss the sunset, silly.
Ah, sunset. Right. Right. Wait, did you say I only think about my belly?
Come on, let's go, Igor. Please. I don't want to miss it. The Pripyat amusement park had the autodrome, paratrooper, swing boats, and the famous Ferris wheel. I know it was just a distraction, but I wish we'd gotten to ride it at least once. See the city from the air one last time before our world collapsed.
It never had a chance to open. It was doomed from the start. A pretty dream. Just another type of opium for the masses, to paraphrase the classic.
Our Professor Kimunuk always focused like a laser beam. God forbid he ever be distracted by frivolity or fun. You've always thought very highly of yourself, haven't you? You concern yourself only with the serious, scientific problems, uncovering the secrets of the universe, measuring the fabric of reality, grasping the order of things, the ultimate truth. You look down on the little people simply living their boring, workaday lives. Admit it, you despised those people, hated everyone who couldn't match your level of thinking.
No, I never. That's now what this is about. It's just that people are chaotic, disorganized, unreliable, unpredictable, while physics and mathematics, science, never lets me down. Even in the darkest of times, I can always rely on their simplicity, clarity, beauty.
What role did I play in this life of the mind? Was I a distraction from your lofty goals? A destructive force tearing down your orderly life? What's your truth about us?
No, not you. You were different, inspiring. I embraced you. You've been my reason to live, to work. You were, and always will be, my little chaotic dancing star. That's the truth. Even if it's only my truth.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Stop calling me sir. What do you want, Mikhail?
I'm just fucking teasing you, man, because I'm bored. You used to live in England, didn't you? Eating your full English breakfast, drinking Darjeeling tea, scooting around in your Aston Martin, sipping martinis, mingling with high society. A regular James fucking Bond.
I ate porridge for breakfast, for Christ's sake.
Relax, I'm kidding. I did a piece of business with some Brits once. Good blokes. They drank Stolichnaya with Red Bull. Loopy fuckers.
Why are you wasting my time, Mikhail?
I knew a guy once, when I used to do business in Moscow. This guy wasn't a Brit, he was Scottish. I think his name was Daniel. He was absolutely fascinated by the Moscow sewers. Daniel was looking for a guide, so I took him on a tour of the underground. Told him some really top-drawer fucking tales. About nuclear bunkers under the Moskva River where Putin will hide when the zombie apocalypse comes. About the lizard people from Zeta Reticuli controlling the amount of sugar in your Starbucks coffee. He was a tad skeptical, though. Reminds me of you. And that worries me.
Why?
You've spent too much time in the rotten capitalistic West, comrade. You know what I mean. Anyway, I hope our humble way of life isn't too much of a shock for you.
Oh, trust me. I'll always be Ukrainian in my heart.
Great! I'll drink to that! Yeah, as soon as I find something better to drink, that is.
How are things, Professor?
Hey, Sasko, you're experienced, right? Is there anything you can teach me, about,
About what? Living on the streets? Hey, I'm not offended. I can show you a thing or two, but you need to practice if you're serious about improving.
Fantastic. I'm ready to learn.
Hello, partner. Today I'll teach you the correct way to handle a shotgun. This bad boy really packs a punch and can knock down even the sturdiest opponent, but I suppose you already know that. You do watch action movies, right? You don't need to be a sniper to shoot this thing effectively, so that's something. The shotgun has considerable spread, so you may as well leave your classes at home. But let's get to it. Fire when ready. Outstanding work, Igor. If this business with your fiancée doesn't pan out, I suggest you take up a glamorous life of crime. Breaking Bad could be fun for a Professor Emeritus like yourself. I think you've done enough for today. The rest will come with time and practice. Hey, Igor, at your age, that training must have burned you way out, but you ticked all the boxes, my man. You should be proud of yourself. How are things, Professor?
Hey, Sasko, you're experienced, right?
About what? I can show you.
Actually, I can't do it right.